Hello everyone, welcome to today's news chatter. Let's begin with a prelims practice question. Take a look at this question. Consider the following statements. Three statements are provided and they have asked how many of the above statements are correct. Let's read the statements. The Ahom Kingdom. So it is from modern Indian history or medieval history. The Ahom Kingdom was located in the Brahmaputra Valley of Eastern India. Very simple statement. It is correct. It was established in the 13th century, which is also correct. If you have not studied about it, I suggest you study about Ahom Kingdom because it is extremely important. In the recent times, we have been getting a lot of news about Ahom Kingdom. The present government want to promote Ahom kings and their generals, etc. So you need to study about it. The Battle of Saraighat was a naval battle fought in 1671 between the Mughal Empire and the Ahom Kingdom, which is also the correct statement. So whenever a particular year is provided in the statement, it becomes a little difficult to answer. But Battle of Saraighat is a very famous battle, so you need to know about it. It is a right option. How many of the above statement is correct? All the three statements are correct. Let's get into the topic of the day. India-Sri Lanka relationship. So, because in the recent times they have been discussing about the Kachativu issue regularly in news, we need to know about India-Sri Lanka relationship. For mains examination, it is important. Even in prelims, they might end up asking some questions. So let's get to know the recent things. We don't have to get into the historical background and everything, which you will be studying in your mains preparation. But from current affairs perspective, let's get to know about the recent developments. India has extended crucial support because the Sri Lankan government was facing serious economic problems. So we have extended a $4 billion line of credit to Sri Lanka, which is a very good support. Second, India has also been negotiating with the International Monetary Fund so that the Sri Lankan debt crisis can be managed. We have been asking the IMF to restructure the debt of Sri Lanka. So this is second. Joint vision that emphasizes comprehensive connectivity. So India has been trying to develop good connectivity with Sri Lanka, and we have been telling that because it is very closely related, very closely located to each other, we need to improve our people-to-people connectivity. Renewable energy cooperation, Indian renewable energy companies can go to Sri Lanka and invest there. Logistics connectivity, develop ports between ports in the area which is located very near to Sri Lanka so that trade relationship can increase, and grid connectivity for electricity. So these are all in plan. Both countries are exploring a possibility to develop economic and technology cooperation agreement. We already have a free trade agreement. India and USA, or I'm sorry, India and Sri Lanka already have a free trade agreement, but we are trying to develop a economic and technology cooperation agreement also. Both of us have agreed to establish multi-product petroleum pipeline. So this topic is very important. We have agreed that there will be a multi-product petroleum pipeline between Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu so that petroleum can be easily exported to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has been facing crisis because of non-availability of fuel. So it will be a big benefit for Sri Lanka. They have also adopted the UPI service of India, which is very important. Apart from that, they have also agreed to settle all the trade with Indian rupee, which is going to benefit India to a larger extent, and Sri Lanka also. And Sri Lanka's exports, when we talk about it, India is Sri Lanka's third biggest export destination. The first one is the United States of America, second one the UK, and third is India. So you can see that it has not been exporting a lot to China. So this is a advantage for us because Sri Lanka's relationship with China has been a major problem between India and Sri Lanka because they have been developing good relationship. Uh, the Chinese has invested a lot of money in the Hambantota port, which is a strategically important port of Sri Lanka. So these points should be remembered. More than 60% of Sri Lanka's exporters enjoy the free trade agreement between India and Sri Lanka. Apart from this, from defense perspective also, two important exercises you should know. First one is military exercise, combined military exercise, that is Mitra Shakti. Second one, combined naval exercise, that is SLINEX, that is Sri Lanka India exercise. SLINEX, Sri Lanka India exercise. That is the naval exercise. Mitra Shakti is army exercise. So these points should be remembered so that if you are getting a question in mains, you will be in a position to answer it. There is this ongoing problem in Ladakh where people have been agitating to ask to with a claim that it should be included in the tribal area, that is Schedule 6 of Indian Constitution. So what are the major problem? Why people are asking this demand that it should be included in tribal area? They do not want a lot of developments to happen there. They do not want a lot of infrastructure development to happen there. So what exactly is the reason? There are certain important reasons as a UPSC aspirant you should be knowing about it. First thing is 97% of the people of Ladakh are tribes. 97. It's like almost completely tribal dominated state. So, I mean, a tribal dominated union territory. So, it has to be included in scheduled area or tribal area, which is very important. Apart from that, Ladakh is located in a very difficult uh, geographical region. It is in the Himalayan region and it is very vulnerable also. It is a completely new landmass. It is very young. So a lot of differences keep happening with the global climate change problem. Again, it is creating excess problem to Ladakh. What are the major problem? Because of climate change, serious amount of flood, drought, landslides, greenhouse gases cause its own problems and pollutants. These are all the major problem. Glaciers, most of the water that the people of Ladakh consume are collected from glaciers. There is no freshwater source other than glaciers. They melt the glaciers and they collect water out of it. But because of global warming, the glaciers are again melting. From 2019, since the reorganization of Jammu and Kashmir, the government of India has invested too much in infrastructure development, such as bridges, road, tunnel, railway line, big solar projects, etc. But it is a very vulnerable region. When you go for a lot of infrastructure development, more people will come there, but the region is already economically, ecologically scarce. So this will cause problem to the local people. The Ladakh Union Territory Industrial Land Allotment Policy of 2013 aims to make Union Territory as a proper investment destination. Ladakh Industrial Land Allotment Policy. In this policy, the aim has been told that we are going to develop it as a economical investment region, but the people do not want this to happen. So this region is very vulnerable. Very good examples are there. In 2013, a serious cloudburst happened in the upper ends of Himalayas, due to which in Kedarnath, a lot of floods happened. Around 6,000 people were killed in Kedarnath. Then in 2023, you all know the Joshimath problem, landslides, and this has resulted in serious amount of issues. So this is the reason people want no infrastructure development other than the basic needs, and they want the state to be included in tribal areas. When we talk about Ladakh, we also should know about this particular mission of India, that is National Mission for Sustaining the Himalayan Ecosystem. So we have already passed the National Action Plan on Climate Change. National Action Plan on Climate Change includes 8 different missions. National Mission for Sustaining the Himalayan Ecosystem is one among them. So what are the objectives? The objectives are very simple: to develop a capacity to scientifically assess the vulnerability of Himalayan region. We need to properly assess the vulnerability and we need to maintain the health of Himalayas. Apart from this, these three objectives should be known. First one, the policy measures and time-bound action program, so that the ecology of Ladakh or the Himalayan region completely in total is managed. Management and policy measure for sustaining, safeguarding the Himalayan ecosystem. Studying the glaciers and prediction of future problems. So if you look at the objectives, all the objectives talks about managing the Himalayan region in such a way that no ecological problem happen in the future. Right. So what are all the states involved in this? This is what you will get in prelims. If you are getting a question on this, this is what they will ask. How many states, how many union territories are involved in this mission for sustaining Himalayan ecosystem? Totally 11 states and 2 union territories. In this 11 state, all 8 northeast sister states, what we call as the sister states of northeast, the entire northeast will come. Apart from this, 3 other states will come. Which states are they? The Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and West Bengal. Try to remember these states. 2 union territories, of course, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So this is what you need to know about the scheme. Lachit Borphukan was in news recently because the Prime Minister recently unveiled a statue of Velar, which is a 125 feet tall statue of Lachit Borphukan. So, who exactly is he? What is he well known for? Where is this located? In Tiok. Tiok is in Assam. So Lachit Borphukan was a general in the Ahom army. In 1670s, when the Mughals tried to invade invade the Assam territory, Lachit Borphukan and his army fought a very good battle, 1671 Battle of Saraigat. In Battle of Saraigat, they were able to defeat the mighty Mughal army, even though the army of the Ahoms were very small because they involved in guerrilla warfare. So, because of this, he became very famous because of his defeat of the Mughal army. The Mughals were never able to cross Assam. They were never able to capture Assam. They were never able to capture the northeastern part of India. So the person who fought in the Mughal side, he is Raja Ram Singh I. He was the one who was leading the army. It was a completely naval battle which took place in the river of Brahmaputra at Saraigat. And Saraigat is now in Guwahati, Assam, India. The Ahoms won the battle, and because of this, the Mughals were not able to expand. So, what do you need to know about it? Lachit Borphukan, his 125 feet tall statue was unveiled recently, where in Assam, Holangapar near Tiok. And he is well known because of the 1671 Battle of Saraigat. Saraigat is located in Assam. It was a naval battle, and in which the Ahom army fought a guerrilla warfare against the Mughals because Mughals were higher in number and Ahoms were smaller in number. Because they knew the territory very well, they knew the terrain very well, they were able to easily defeat the Mughals. So these are all the things you need to remember. One important point which you can use in your mains. Where can you use it? You can use it in GS1, because in GS1, religion based problems is a very important topic. Communalism is a very important topic, and diversity, social empowerment, etc. are very important. So CSDS Lok Niti conducted a poll recently in which they told that 79% of the people who surveyed, 79% of the total amount of people who were surveyed, they told that all religions or people of all religious diversities belong to India. India is not a country only for Hindus. So this clearly shows that our uh, country, the people of our country, our society generally believes in diversity. In this specifically, one important point which you need to know is, out of the urban and rural people, urban people mostly told that we are a diverse society, and educated people mostly told that we are a diverse society. This clearly shows that education is very important for social empowerment also. So these points you should use in your answer to make your answer a better answer. So that will be all for today. All the best. Study well. Let's meet tomorrow.